So today's the day. We're headed out, leaving on our cruise. It's our family's first cruise ever, so we're very excited. It's kind of a celebration of my brother's birthday, my sister finishing high school, me finishing my first year of teaching, so we can't wait for all of the awesome and fun things. It's 7 days and we're going to Cozumel, Grand Cayman, and Jamaica, and we have some fun excursions planned and all that stuff. So stay tuned and I'll take you along for all of the adventures. On the cruise ship, and we've been looking around, taking some tours. We haven't been able to get into our rooms yet, but it's been pretty cool. We ate a lot of food already, which is awesome.
Oh, there it goes. Hopefully the bed doesn't break.
Wait, there's another bed in here.
No way.
Yes. It says... to dinner at our first night. tonight. Tonight's kind of like the formal night, so we're a little bit more dressed up.
Or underdressed, like me.
But we're going to see a show first. today, and we are back on the boat, back in from our day in Cozumel doing all of our excursions. So today we took a boat out and we did snorkeling. It was kind of like a private snorkeling tour. It was just our family on a boat and it was so much fun. The first place we stopped off at was in the middle of the ocean, and you would look down, it was like 20 feet and you would see coral and fish, and the water is just so crystal blue and absolutely beautiful. That was so much fun. I've never swam in like the middle of the ocean, never seen like perfectly crystal clear water before. And then we stopped off at a place closer to shore and we saw a ton of really beautiful shells. We saw starfish and we did some snorkeling, and that was amazing. And then we stopped off at another place going back in, but we were out on the ocean on the water for about like 3 hours, and it was a lot of fun. I'm totally and completely exhausted, but going to rest up for tomorrow because tomorrow we're in the Grand Cayman. So to put into perspective how exhausted I get traveling, today my brother and sister went to go swim with dolphins and I took like too many naps waiting for them. We got back from our excursion and I chilled out for like an hour and probably slept for like 30 minutes and then went to dinner. Now we're back in our room and my whole family is going out to listen to music. My brother and sister are going to one of the clubs on the ship to just like dance and have fun. Which I did the first night, and last night I skipped out on that so I could go to bed early, and tonight I'm doing the same thing because I'm completely exhausted. Like, I've traveled so much in the past year, but I don't think I have been this exhausted yet. Snorkeling completely wipes you out and I'm just like have zero energy left.
Because the better you clap, the better the
Daylight come and we wanna go home. Day-oh, day-oh. Daylight come and we wanna go home. 6 and 7 and 8 and bunch. Daylight come and we wanna go home.
spent today in Jamaica, which was super cool. We took a bus with a couple of other families from our cruise ship to a place called Dunn's River Fall, which is this huge waterfall that's fed by a running spring, and we hiked up the entire waterfall. So you're like climbing on the rocks as the water's running, and that was pretty cool. The water was really cold, but it was really awesome just climbing up it and seeing the view. And then afterwards we went and had lunch at a Jamaican place and had jerk chicken, and that was really awesome to experience one of their like dishes that they eat. And then we went to the beach for a little bit and got to swim in the beautiful water and just see a little bit more of Jamaica. But it was so cool because the bus ride that we took, it was like an hour trip to the waterfall and then back to our cruise ship at the end of the day, so it took up the entire day. But we got to see so much of Jamaica, and it was really cool just to experience that culture and listen to our tour guide. And Jamaica honestly is like super cool. I have definitely a greater appreciation for it, and hearing them talk and hearing their dialects and their different phrases was super cool. But the next 2 days we are just relaxing on the boat headed back to Port and Galveston. So it's about 9:20ish, and I just got back to my room after dinner, grabbed some tea. Definitely one of the best things about a cruise is that there's food and drinks like 24 hours a day. And the past 3 days, because we've stopped off at ports and been doing excursions, I've been completely exhausted whenever we've gotten back on the ship. And so usually after dinner, which ends around 9, I just come back to our room and either like crash and go to sleep super early while the rest of my family goes and does stuff on the ship or read or like watch a show. And I didn't create it, I just went and made up a concoction the past couple of nights in the coffee shop, and I got like chamomile tea and hot water and milk and honey, and it's like the best thing ever to drink before you go to sleep. So I'm basically just gonna chill out for the rest of the night and enjoy our last 2 days on the ship, just relaxing by the pool and hopefully getting some more reading time in. Are you sad to be leaving?
Yes.
What was your favorite part?
Sleeping.
Sleeping. Just getting to chill and like see the different cultures and people and the different.
Hunter, what was your favorite part?
Probably eating a ton and and dancing every night.
Yeah.
Club life.
Yeah.
So it's our last night on the cruise ship. We are headed home tomorrow bright and early, getting into port and driving back home. But it has been such an amazing week. Honestly, tonight was kind of bittersweet. It's kind of like when you go to camp for a week and you get to the end of the week and you have to go home and you're kind of like emotional because of like all the memories that you've made, like the people that you've met. We're really sad to like leave our 2 waiters that we had every night at dinner, because we had the dining room, and so we had our same table every single night. We had our same 2 waiters, and we just developed like a really cool relationship with them. They were like so awesome. So it's kind of like bittersweet leaving tonight. Like we were really sad and almost like crying because we weren't gonna see them anymore. But we got to get a picture with them, and it was just so fun to have them serve us every night and do magic tricks for us and get to know us and everything like that. But the week has been so fun. It has flown by, but also gone by so quickly. And we've done so many things and gotten to see so many places and just experience something super cool. It's like being at a hotel in a resort where you're like on the water and you just look out and you see the ocean, and it's like really awesome. So I would definitely say that like going on a cruise is like such an experience. Like if you have never been on a cruise, I would definitely say it's something to do, because it's just so cool and so different to just experience it all. A different way of doing vacation and relaxing and seeing different places, especially if you go to different ports and get to visit different countries. So we're all sad to be going back home, but also happy, although it means getting back down to business and preparing for the school year, which is exciting, definitely. But yeah, it's been such a cool week.